Okay, this song is I think this is the third time I've done it, but this time it's going to be on the 2026 record, whatever that's going to be called. So I wanted to do it again. I noticed that it didn't sound right at 189 BPM, so I did have to lower it to 179. I think it sounds okay. The first time I did it was E flat, the second time was in D, and this time it's in C sharp, so it's a whole step and a half down. I think it sounds good. The bass, I did the one of the bass plugins for Logic because it was just sounding. Oh, and the bass was out of tune. So I was listening. I was like, "What's?" It's the first time I was like, "It doesn't. It sounds like way over. Like doesn't sound right." And I was like, "Oh, wait a second. Is it in tune? Oh, it's not." So I put it in tune, and that turns out if you put your instrument in tune, it sounds better. Who'd have thought? I put the bass as a Logic plugin. I forget which one I used, but it sounded. It was just I didn't need too much of a crunch. I just needed it to just carry that undertone, so it just has a hum to it, sort of. I don't know if I'm describing it right, but that's how I felt about it. So I wanted it to be fast, but something that you could actually understand what it's doing. So the turnaround, the da da na 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 da na 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 na, and then it goes back into na na, and then it goes back to the start of the riff. It just sounds a little bit better in this tuning, I think. The last time I did it, I think that was the first time I was like completely happy with, not as happy as I can be with a song, and I would actually call that a song, even though it's like really short, but it's really fast. I always get hung up on like time, and then I listen to a Slayer song and it's like a minute and a half, and I'm like, okay. I'm not comparing myself to Slayer, but I know, hey, if they can do that, it's okay that if my song is shorter than this video, then I'm me blah blah blahing about it. It's okay. As long as I do what I feel is right and it kind of does what I wanted to do. The thing with that main riff, I thought this time I would do the octave. So I would do the riff twice and then I do the octave twice and then we go into the middle part. So it adds a little bit more, and I think it sounds better because the octave comes up. Is it on your right hand side or on your left hand side? I forget which side it comes up, but it comes on panned, hard panned on one side. So when the bass and the guitar are doing the main riff, the other guitar is doing that octave sound, and it's higher, and it's more, you can hear it a little bit better, and it just feels more like a song. It feels like, because I've been listening to a lot of Slayer lately, and that Slayer does that all the time. Again, I'm not comparing myself to Slayer, but I am using their playing as a model, as a method to how I'm doing this. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's I feel better knowing that I can put across the idea a lot better is what I'm trying to say. And I'm using Slayer as a template, for lack of a better term. Not that I'm trying to be Slayer, not that I'm as good as Slayer. No, I'm just a big Slayer fan. And I look up to them as the music wise, at least, and or only really. But I see them and I see that template and I say, okay, fast, riff goes twice, riff goes into the octave twice, then goes into a middle part, and then comes back into the main riff. What I should have done is, I thought about it, but I just didn't do it, is at the end, that last riff, I do it twice again, but I don't do the octave, I just do which I thought about that in Satanic Panic. I should have did the low end when it goes back into the main riff and did the octave again, but I can always record it again. There's no rule that says, "Oh, it's done. I can't never do it again." Nobody listens to this. It's all for me. So it just makes me hopefully not suck as much on guitar. Let's put it that way. So this is the fourth song off of the 2026 record. Perfect world, I'll have another record for in sometime in 2027. I don't know. I'm not going to try to hold myself to that and be like freaking out that, oh no, I don't have anything ready for 2020 stuff to show for 2026. I've done a lot, so I don't feel obligated to do that. I would like to have something. I already have. This is four songs of it, so I would like to have something, but I'm not gonna freak out if I already have like one, two, three. I have at least four more songs that I could put out, so 8 songs for a record. It's fine. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, fourth song, a devil worshipping cult of human sacrifice. It's just a great name too. So, fourth song in the books. I'm pretty happy with it.